If you're looking for an 8-inch tablet that's truly mobile, that is to say with mobile data connectivity, the Alcatel OneTouch Pop 8 might be just the tablet for you. Alcatel claims that it's a smart move, and that's because this tablet is really affordable. It offers mobile data included at a price tag that most tablets offer Wi-Fi only models. It's got a decent display, a decent processor, nothing outstanding, a plastic body that's not inspiring but still does look good and feels okay. So let's take a look at what it's all about in our full-on review. The Alcatel OneTouch Pop 8 feels airy with its narrow and thin body. In fact, you can easily hold it with just one hand, and it even fits in some jacket pockets. It's not made out of any fancy materials though. Rather the opposite, it looks fairly cheap with glossy plastics used throughout, and there is an annoying hollow spot right in the center of its back cover. Looking at the periphery of the Pop 8, you see it's only two physical buttons on the right side. There is a volume rocker and a power key above it. They're a bit hard to reach and on the shallow side. And finally, switching to the left side, you'd see a lid protected microSD and SIM card slots. The OneTouch Pop 8 sports an 8-inch IPS LCD display with a resolution of 1280 by 800 pixels. It's a decent display with nice colors and great viewing angles, but it's not as sharp nor as color accurate as leading class tablets like the 2013 Nexus 7. Alcatel's tablet is also nearly 20% dimmer than most other tablets, which makes it very hard to use outdoors. In terms of colors, the Pop 8 does not quite match the standard sRGB gamut coverage, and its colors are far from accurate either. The OneTouch Pop 8 runs on Android 4.2 Jelly Bean with a light and minimalist custom skin on top. Having such a dated version of Google's operating system on a new device is definitely a disappointment. What's not so disappointing is Alcatel's custom user interface that adorns stock Android with colorful, flat, rectangular icons and quirky buttons that look vastly different from popular skins, and we're saying this in a good way. The interface itself is snappy, and it comes with both the traditional suite of Google applications and Alcatel's own custom apps, including a built-in weather app, which is nice. We ought to once again warn you that while this tablet does come with a SIM card slot, it does not support voice calls. You can use the SIM card for mobile data though, and there is even a text messaging app. The OneTouch Pop 8 ships with Google's keyboard on board, and typing on it is effortless as buttons are large enough and well spaced. The OneTouch Pop 8 is powered by a 1.2 GHz quad-core MediaTek system chip, and it has 1 GB of RAM on board. In daily use, just navigating around the interface and running basic apps like browser and email, it runs fairly smoothly, almost without a stutter. While it is capable of running common tasks with ease, the chip under the hood is not a powerhouse. More intense workloads are definitely challenging for it, and this tablet is not suitable for serious gaming. One key thing that you should know about the Pop 8 is that it comes with an extremely scarce amount of internal storage, just 4 gigs. Of those, just 2.4 gigabytes are actually available to the end user, and we definitely advise you to get a microSD card with it. Surfing the web on the Pop 8 happens via the built-in Android browser, and as you'd expect, scrolling around and zooming in happens fairly smoothly, with just the occasional stutter here and there. Connectivity though is the one thing that makes this tablet special, since it features mobile data at a price point that's as low as other tablets that come with Wi-Fi only connectivity. Here we have 4G HSPA, not LTE, and downlink speeds reach up to 21 megabits per second. Let's make one thing clear, the Alcatel OneTouch Pop 8 is not a camera-centric device at all. It does feature a bare-bones 2-megapixel main camera, flash is nowhere to be found on it, and a VGA front camera, but these are better suited for video chats rather than being a camera replacement. Images captured on the 2-megapixel shooter look lifeless, lacking sorely in saturation, and unsurprisingly detail is shockingly low, especially in the highlights. Video is captured in the 3GP file format with a maximum resolution of 920 by 1080 pixels. But don't be fooled by the resolution. The quality of the recording is terrible, and it's nothing like the sharp 1080p videos that you're used to seeing. For media though, the 8-inch screen on the OneTouch Pop 8 is not bad at all. Alcatel has bundled in support for all major codecs, so you'd be able to play most videos straight from the built-in app. The music app that's baked in gets the job done nicely as well, but unfortunately sound output via the single loudspeaker on the back of the tablet is just too quiet, with a disappointing impure sound quality. The OneTouch Pop 8 comes with a 4100 mAh battery that lasts up to 8 hours on paper. In our experience though, the battery drained quicker than that, so you need to charge the device a bit more often. In conclusion, we ought to say that the Alcatel OneTouch Pop 8 is a tablet that covers all the bases but doesn't stand out in any aspect. And in a market where we have devices like the Nexus 7 with its outstanding display, or the LG G Pad 8.3 with an 8-inch screen and a gorgeous design, this just is not enough. Now, its obvious plus is that it comes with 3G or 4G HSPA data that is included in a price package that's very affordable. At the same price, you'd get a Wi-Fi only tablet. So if you really want that mobile data connectivity, this might be the tablet for you at a very affordable price. For all else though, there are much better alternatives. And for a deeper review of the OneTouch Pop 8, make sure to go to Phone Arena. Thanks for watching.